Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. I'd just like to make clear the position I am taking. And atheists seem to think I'm not listening to you. But that's not the case. What you have not demonstrated, you have not offered anything worthwhile for me to consider. Because before I do my thing, I want to explain something. Atheists and non-atheists agree on one thing. Well, not everyone will. That love is important. Now, if you have love wrongly defined, then anything emanating from that love is going to be distorted and not very beneficial for either you or for the person that interacts with you, or generally for society. So I base what I believe by how a person loves, because love defines morality. It's love that pushes the bounds of what can be done and achieved. Now, I want to, well, I'll say it first. Jesus sets the new precedent for love. Okay? Now, I am quite willing to listen to your viewpoint, but unless you can find something that can surpass this precedent, I will not accept it. And what my videos demonstrate is your love hasn't impressed me, because Jesus was placed under far greater scrutiny than I have ever scrutinized your position, and Jesus never acted like you. Now, in law, there's a thing called precedent. Now, here's a description of it, or one of the descriptions. Judgment or decision cited so as to justify a decision in a latter, apparently similar case, the process by which forms of conduct are stamped in the judicial mint as law, and thereafter circulate freely as part of the coinage of the realm. And that was from The Growth of Law, 1924. Now, if I move down, it says an original precedent creates and applies a new rule of law. Now, atheists say I am my own being. I have to look after myself, who I interact with, as atheists do. Now, we have to obey the law, yes, but we also have our own law. We make friends. We act in a certain way with people. Now, for me, Jesus is the precedent that I am giving myself. And people can either accept that or question it, or they can look into it and offer up something greater. Now, I want to move down further, and it says there's an item that says the significance of precedent. Precedents should be stepping stones and not halting places. And that was quoted from Lord Macmillan in Birch v Brown, 1931. Now, as I said, I am willing for I am willing to listen to atheist view. But you've not offered me anything. You see, in the Old Testament, when a Israelite sinned, they offered up a sacrifice to show their guilt. Now, you can do something similar. You can offer up evidence of your love that surpasses the precedent that Jesus set 2,000 years ago. Now, Jesus lived in the time of the Romans, the most violent nation, and all those nations surrounding it, or whatever you want word to describe Rome. Now, we live in, I would say, a far worse world, but there is a far greater sense of justice, the wrong being put right. It is, I wouldn't say objectively safer, it is subjectively safer compared to what they had to go through. There's parts of this world that are a disgrace, like in Africa, etc., or Korea or China, or blah, 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 blah. But there, I've laid it on the table. Now, you have to offer up the evidence. You have to show me your love is worth considering. It shouldn't be difficult. I mean, atheists say, we don't need God to be loving. We don't need God to be kind. We don't need God to be ethical. We don't need God to be moral. Then put your money where your mouth is. Show me that glorious piece of evidence that you have. Show me that you can love. It's not that difficult. Anyway, enjoy yourselves.